Hey guys, what is going on? It's Ben again, and this Hackintosh project was a long time coming, but I'm pretty happy I completed it. This involves a Dell Inspiron E1505 or 6400 depending on your configuration, and I worked endlessly to turn it into a Hackintosh, and I finally succeeded, so I'm going to detail how I did it, how it performs, and just other general things. So let's get into it. So basically how I got it. So I got it at a thrift shop for nearly nothing, just needed a new hard drive and it was ready to go. After this, I basically began contemplating what I should use to actually install it. I considered distros and I considered a vanilla install. Now, I didn't have a real Mac at the time, and the Macs I currently use aren't graphically enabled enough. So as you know, I turned my PC into a Hackintosh, but it didn't really perform well. You guys have seen me, do Hackintoshes before, but they haven't really been perfect. And I actually consider this Hackintosh to be probably my most perfect Hackintosh yet, in graphically and, just getting the text all together, just, in a little group. And I'm pretty happy I actually did that. So, I mean, it really comes down to graphics and CPU power and just how it performs in general, and this is why I really like this Hackintosh. So it is my new Hackbook, and I know I had a Hackbook before, which was the Toshiba Satellite L305. I don't really use that anymore. I reinstalled Windows again because I wasn't really liking Mac OS on it. It didn't really fit it, but I feel like it fits on this computer. I had to think long and hard about deciding what OS to use because, I had to find out what it supports. It has an Intel Core 2 Duo, 2 GB of RAM, and an ATI graphics card, and it's kind of a crappy graphics card. Other than that, it has GMA 950 graphics from Intel, so I had to really think about it. So I decided on Snow Leopard, and the distro I would use was iAtco's S3V2. So that was the distro. I got it straight from iAtco's website and burned it to a DVD. So, installation was pretty easy from there, although I did run into a few problems initially. So from what I know, the trackpad did not work, but I quickly got around that by using a wireless mouse. The keyboard also worked, and pretty much everything else worked, and I was pretty happy about that because, I had to type in everything and get the commands working, and I did have to root around in Terminal and get the correct texts all aligned. It was actually pretty difficult, I'd say like a 6 out of 10, and afterwards I got everything together. It actually performed surprisingly well. Throughout day-to-day tasks, it seems to have no problems handling, Snow Leopard. And I'm pretty happy about that because it actually runs Snow Leopard better than it runs Windows XP. It takes disks fairly well. I've tried them all, the ones that I have, and web browsing doesn't seem to slow down. Even on Safari 5.1, which I think is now 3 years out of date because the last release was in 2013 for Snow Leopard, it actually still works pretty well, and I'm pretty happy about that. Other things like, I was also happy that I got everything working except the trackpad, of course, but again, I got around that. I got every single thing working, and I'm currently working on getting the resolution to the full 1280 by 800 resolution. Right now it's still at 1024 by 768, but once I fix that, I will let you guys know, probably on Twitter. But other than that, I'm pretty happy with this Hackintosh and the progress I've made in the Hackintosh world, and I really don't know what to do from now. One of my biggest disappointments is Snow Leopard doesn't have the App Store, so I can't do vanilla installs on future Hackintosh projects, but I will definitely work on it. I'm pretty happy with this Hackintosh and everything I've done with it. I really wanted to share this project with you guys because I feel it is my best Hackintosh yet. Maybe if I get to a good amount of subscribers, I'll probably give it away. I'm not sure, I'll really have to think about it. But anyways guys, that is pretty much it for this Hackintosh project. Tell me what you guys thought of it, just like the installation and everything, and how you guys think. Do you guys want to see more Hackintosh projects in the future? Definitely be sure to let me know in the comments below. Anyways guys, that is pretty much it. So if you guys did enjoy this video, please be sure to leave a like, and thanks for watching. This is Ben Vasquez, signing out.